Alright, so you probably want to tune your drone if you clicked on this video, so let me guide you to it. This is just my tuning process. You no longer need PID Toolbox if you don't want to. You can do this without, and I'm gonna tell you how. I actually use this website now. This is called dronef.info, and it is pretty much a guiding system for tuning drones. You can just go follow that guide and you'll have a pretty decent setup. I hope you will still watch the video though, and maybe you'll learn something, or maybe you will just see how I prefer, because I don't follow the guide 100%. So the first thing is that we need to set up the Blackbox log, and that is pretty much identical on all the drones. I also like to set the RC link preset for the RC link I am using, just to make sure that it is set up the proper way. Then we are going to head out and do a 1 minute flying with some flips and rolls and throttle punches and so on, but nothing. Don't hit anything, and don't make something too fancy. You don't need proximity of hitting gaps or anything. Just an open field or a big garden or something can do just fine. Then we're going to analyze it by uploading this Blackbox log by clicking activate mass storage, and then we upload it to the website. Now we can follow the guide here and we can find the dynamic notch and how many bands we need for the dynamic filters, and that's pretty much just following what it says on the website. And we are going to set the dynamic damping, the drift wobble slider, and the feed forward sliders all the way to 0. And then we are going to set up angle mode. We do this on the modes tab, and I've set it up on a switch here, so you can see it activates when I have this switched enabled. Once that is done, we're going to do a series of wiggle flights where we increase the tracking slider, or the PI gain as it's also called, from 0.8 all the way to 1.6 in steps of 0.2, and upload it here. Now it will come with a suggestion, and sometimes it's great and sometimes it's not. This time we just want to check that it is rising to set point and staying there, and not too much overshoot like this or over dampened like this. Once you have that, then you're going to do the same thing, but this time for the master slider. And we start at 1.0 and move up to 1.8, and then we're going to check the logs again. Now we look at how fast it rises again, and make sure it doesn't mess up anything else. Once that is done, you are nearly there. But for me, this is like almost done with the tune. I set the feed forward to 0.8. I leave the dynamic damping off, and the drift wobble slider is just set to 1.0 again, and that is taking care of most of anything I really have with my drones. Just the last thing is that I set the dynamic idle based on the calculator down here, and well, that is how I tune my drones. I no longer use PID Toolbox. I have compared them, and there are some small differences, but I can live with those, and I don't need a super tight tune for what the kind of flying I am doing. If you're a racer, then you need to head further, maybe into tuning drones, but that is it. That's how I tune my drones. Leave any questions you have in the comments below, and I will try to answer them. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.